Hey there. If you're a busy person, you know the feeling, right? Your inbox is just this relentless flood of information, demands, and just plain noise. But what if you could actually conquer it? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to build a personal AI assistant that tames your inbox and gives you back your sanity all in just a few minutes.
So let's just start with the problem we all know way, way too well. You know that little red notification bubble on your email app? Yeah, that's not just a number. It's a constant source of pressure and distraction.
I mean, seriously, does this look familiar to you? It feels like you're literally drowning in a sea of unread emails. You start your day, you've got 100 new messages, and somehow you end it with 200 more. It feels like this constant uphill battle you can never, ever win. And this isn't just a minor annoyance. It has a real cost. We're talking about a major nosedive in productivity from all that context switching. It causes genuine stress that leads straight to burnout. And all that noise creates this thing called decision fatigue, which completely drains your brain power for the tasks that actually matter. It's a huge cognitive burden. Okay, but here's the game-changing idea. What if, instead of constantly fighting that flood, you had a smart, tireless assistant who could just read everything for you and then hand you exactly what you need to know?
Well, that is exactly what we're building today. We're creating an AI that generates a perfect daily executive brief. It's going to summarize your important messages, prioritize them, categorize everything, and even pull out a clean list of action items. It takes all that chaos and turns it into pure clarity, delivered right to you automatically.
And the best part? You don't need to be a programmer to do this. Not at all. We're going to use this incredibly powerful but super user-friendly tool called Make.com to build our AI workflow.
So why Make.com? Well, for starters, it's a visual drag-and-drop builder. Honestly, it's like playing with Legos, but for automation. It connects to over 1,000 different apps, lets you schedule things to run whenever you want, and it's built to be super reliable. It just makes complex stuff simple and, kind of fun. So take a look. This is our blueprint for the entire AI assistant. It looks simple, and that's because it is. We'll start with Gmail, use a little tool to package up the info, send it over to an AI brain, and then, boom, get the finished report sent right back to our Gmail. Just 4 simple steps. All right, you ready to build? Let's walk through this together step by step. I promise you're going to be shocked at how easy this is. Okay, first things first. We need to give our assistant access to the emails, so we'll add a Gmail module and tell it exactly which messages to pay attention to. That way it doesn't get distracted by spam or newsletters or anything else. Now, this might look a little technical, but it's all about focus. As you can see on the left, we're telling it to only read emails from one specific sender, in this case, ama@mycondo.com. Then check out the field on the right. We're setting the time frame to just the last 24 hours. It's this precision that's going to make our daily brief so sharp and relevant. Okay, so once our little workflow finds the right emails, we can't just throw them at the AI one by one. That would be messy. We need to bundle them up into a neat little package. And for that, we use this super handy tool called a text aggregator. And here's how it works. See? We're just telling the aggregator to grab the key info from each email, who it's from, the subject line, the date, and of course, the actual text of the email, and then combine it all into one clean block of data. This is what we're going to feed to the AI. And now for step 3. This, my friends, is where the real magic happens. We're connecting to OpenAI. This is the brain of our whole operation. This is where we give our new assistant its personality and its job description. Getting this part right is absolutely crucial. First, we pick our AI model. We're using the fast and pretty affordable GPT-4o Mini. Then, we start writing what's called the system prompt. Think of this as the AI's permanent set of instructions, its rulebook. And just look at this prompt. We're not just asking a simple question. We are giving the AI a role. We're telling it, you are an expert condo manager assistant. Then we give it a crystal clear job, review these emails, and create that brief. We even give it rules for how to group topics and prioritize items. This is how you get high-quality, consistent results every single time. So after giving the AI its role, we give it the data. See that little purple thing? That is the neatly bundled package of email text we just created in step 2. We're just plugging it right into the user message field. Yeah, it's really that simple. And we are on the home stretch. The AI has done its work. It's generated a beautiful executive brief. Now we just need to, well, get it to ourselves. So the final step is to just send an email.
So we add one last Gmail module. We tell it who to send the email to, us, obviously, give it a clear subject line like Daily Condo Executive Brief, and most importantly, we tell it to map the AI's response right into the body. Using the HTML format just makes it look super clean and professional. And with that, the build is done. It's that fast. Now let's talk about the best part, the daily payoff. This is where all that work, 10 minutes of it, really starts to transform your day.
Because this isn't something you have to do every day. Oh no. We go into the schedule settings and we tell it to run this entire thing automatically every single day at a specific time, say 6:30 p.m. You set it once and it just works for you forever. That right there is the power of automation.
And this beautiful thing is what lands in your inbox. No more wall of text, just clean categories like vehicle/parking or bylaw breaches. Every item is clearly labeled with a priority, high, medium, low, so you know exactly what needs your immediate attention. This isn't information overload anymore. This is actionable intelligence. Hey, remember that list of problems from the beginning? With this one simple workflow, you've pretty much eliminated decision fatigue. You've gotten rid of the cognitive overload. What you have left is just pure clarity and the focus to do your absolute best work. So the final question is this. Once you've automated all that noise and officially conquered your inbox, what are you going to create or solve or just enjoy with all of that time and mental energy you've just reclaimed? Thanks for joining me.